day because I was like, wow, it costs a lot to go to California, but it really doesn't. And but I'd been to Disney World down in Florida, which, by the way, the last time I drove to Florida, you should have seen the size of these. You ever see those big windmills that they have like in Scranton? They're like those giant wind turbines that they're like newfangled windmills, big white things. They're huge. They're humongous. They're great. They're gigantic. And like you can just like follow them and looking down there, and some of them are spinning, some of them aren't. I mean, I don't know. I guess the wind just chooses which ones they want to do. But anyway, Fishetic was posting. He was out in California, and he went on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. I thought they got rid of that. I didn't know that. So I mean, I guess I got to keep up a little more with the Disney stuff. You know.
I'm gonna hit the music now. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I like when you rant, Eric. I love it.
I got a gift. What can I say?
Especially the windmill stuff. That's great. What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 85, 5 of the Just Too Sweet Show. 15 away from the big 100. Boss, I hope you're working. I hope you're working, boss. I really.
You hearing this? You hearing this, boss?
I do have one more demand I'm going to make.
Let's hear it.
I want a new video for the start of the show.
Me too.
Just me and you.
Yep. We should.
I think so. I think we should do it.
Yep. We gotta get together and shoot some stuff. So
I'll figure out how to make one, and then we could. Well, you know, I figured that TikTok video would be a good idea that we did at the Walmart and stuff. That'd be pretty funny to use on here also.
It would, yeah.
So that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, boss. 15 to go. Just saying. What we got already?
That's a boss.
There it is. What are you saying? I just joined and missed it, but I got you.
Oh, he missed my rant. Yeah.
Oh, you missed the rant?
Yeah. It's all right. Don't worry. He'll mention somebody's name and I'll go off. So
that's what we do. That's what we do on this show. Well, we had another interesting week, Eric. Another interesting news week. Terzio, what's up, man? Thank you for coming on.
Terzio.
I guess we'll start with Vince.
Might as well get it out of the way. I mean, it's Vince McMahon.
It's getting. I just like to put that one banner up because it's this thing. It's getting a little more hairy now.
Ooh.
Getting a little more interesting. Now, supposedly, 4 women are accusing him, and if he used company money, he's pretty much screwed.
Yeah.
If he used his own money, then you know what? It's nobody's goddamn business.
No.
Mother, no mother. Mother, no.
Oh, hello, Fran.
No mother. My mother's not here.
Hello, mother. Thank you for coming on. What's up, Bambi?
Bambi, haven't seen you in a long time. What's going on?
How's things out in Hville?
Hville.
Harpersville.
Went from a few miles. Yeah, exactly. It went from $4 to $12 million supposedly. One of them is supposedly Rosa Mendez, which, like I said before, good for you. If Vince, you know,
hey,
his crusty old ass, mother meatloaf. Yeah. So I don't understand what's going on, but he's in a lot more trouble now than we all thought. But you know what, Eric? Supposedly, him and Linda have been split up for a long time since she ran for her office.
Yeah.
So if he was single during all this, I don't know why he would pay the hush money unless he traded title shots and TV time and then had to pay them off to keep them quiet. Other than that, it's nobody's goddamn business what he does. If he's separated, if he's supposedly separated from Linda, I mean.
From what I read, they haven't lived together in like 7 years or something. Like they've lived, stays in his apartment and she stays in Connecticut and Florida. Like she just, whatever, you know, I mean, they're fucking billionaires. So, I mean, they can just fucking stay a different place every night of the week if they wanted to.
It's true.
So like, but yeah, I heard that too. And I don't know. I want to know why there's hush money though. It's like why there's obviously he did something shady. If he well, it says hush money. Was it hush money or was it just like, oh, this is my girlfriend I'm screwing right now and I'm going to give her some money because
Was it like a Derek Jeter gift basket on the way out?
yeah, maybe that could
Maybe.
be
Maybe
that
he
could
gives
be.
maybe he gives $12 million instead of a gift basket. Are you drinking Mellow Yellow?
No.
Squirt. It looked like Mellow Yellow. I was like, I didn't know they still made Mellow Yellow.
They do, and I think 12 packs and singles, but they don't make it in like 6 packs and shit. But maybe they
Wow.
do. I don't know. I thought they did, but
I can see now. I guess
ah,
I'm gonna start wearing these now, I guess.
yeah, it's night and day, and I don't even want to put mine on because I'm doing okay at the moment. But
Now I'm gonna put it on. I don't Eric is a squirrel. Eric
a
is a
squirt.
squirrel. And
No,
then
look
and
at
then, and then and then he fixed it.
the
Squirter.
squirter. Yeah,
Bunker, are you up here yet?
I
Are
don't
you here?
mind. I don't mind people knowing that.
So again, what's gonna come of this? Nothing.
No,
You think about it. Nothing's gonna come of this. The dude's
no,
90 years old.
no.
If they force him out, big deal. He's still gonna make the money. His kids still gonna get their stuff. It's not nothing's really gonna happen to the guy. Not that
No,
I think anyway.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
No,
Bunker's coming Thursday. Cool, Bunker. Maybe I'll see you. I don't know yet. I haven't decided yet. We'll see what's going on. Then we could shoot a video arc. That'd be pretty cool.
that'd be fun.
All right. Well, this past week, I don't know. Did you get to catch the A&E shows?
Not yet. No, I haven't gotten to see him yet.
Yeah, they had biography for the Undertaker, which was pretty cool, and they had the rivalries of Brett and Sean. Biography, typical A&E biography was good. It did dive a little bit deeper into his childhood Undertaker's child, and his family. His mom was actually on the show,
Wow.
which was great. Um, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot one thing. Vince supposedly forced oral sex upon somebody. That's where the bad stuff comes from.
Okay.
That's where the bad stuff's come from. So
Of course, they're going to say that. Of
yeah,
course, they're going to say
of
that.
course they're gonna say it, but again, you gotta,
I'm not trying to discount anybody's claim, but it's just like it's funny how these girls play up to these billionaires, and they fucking put out just like fucking opening up the door, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh well, he did it. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, and I'm not saying that like Weinstein's an asshole, Bill Cosby's an asshole. I don't think Vince McMahon. I mean, I can't say I don't think he is. Maybe he is, but he hasn't been down that road yet. But maybe we're going down that road now. I don't know. But
well,
like,
again, if he separated it, it's all a whole different story.
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
they wanted a payday. I mean, I think more women are doing that than you think. I mean, and like I said, I'm not downplaying that women don't get taken advantage of. Of course they do. Fucking men do too. Everybody does. But it's like, okay, so he forced me to have bullshit. I'm calling bullshit on that one. I just am.
I'm dying to know if they're gonna reveal who they were. Were they just employees? Were they wrestlers?
Were they just
Suppose,
prostitutes or
suppose,
escorts?
supposedly one was Rosa Mendez. Like I said, I don't see it, but maybe that's why she left. But she left because she had a kid. But
Yeah,
if she walked out with $12 million,
good
I
for
don't
her.
know. Yeah, good for her and good for him.
Why not just keep your mouth shut?
Look at
Like,
Bambi. Look at Bambi going all out.
yeah. Well, she's given that point of view, and you know what? It's got to be said because it's not all just one way all the time.
It's
Like I
true.
said, Bill Cosby. I mean, holy fuck, like fucking serial creep. Harvey Weinstein. I mean, that guy should just be put to death out in public. But McMahon. I mean, come on. I mean, he's Vince McMahon. He's the genetic jackhammer. She's a wrestler, or all the other ones. I'm not.
It's not, but okay. It was all on the Divas show, Steve, who the father was. So it wasn't, but it's still funny.
Oh wait, I don't know. The Detective Az might have to get in on this one, boss. I think you got something going here.
Oh, it was on Divas. who the father is. So
Yeah, they probably just grabbed that schmuck from the fucking 7-Eleven and fucking say, "Hey, go to the Bonton and get a nice shirt and give him a haircut."
well, all right, let's get off this subject because
Let's get off this.
I'm starting to see a lot of Trump things in the comments, and I refuse to put it up. So because I'm not going to get into that. Look at
No,
baby, what's
Bambi's
up? Baby's on a
she.
rampage.
Well,
Yeah,
she's keeping it real. Like she's
keeping it real up in the field. I love it.
yeah. Bert.
Look at this guy. Where have you been? Oh, I know where you go. There's no movie tonight, Bert. What's going on?
Yeah, what? No popcorn, no goobers. What?
You're more than welcome to come back, Bert. Maybe.
Are you though?
Maybe.
Are
No.
you though?
So rivalries, biography, like I said, it was good. It was a good episode. I recommend it highly. A&E does their homework, does their stuff. A lot of cool stuff from his childhood. That was
That's
cool.
on.
His
It's
mom
on
was
A&E itself.
It's on A&E.
Okay.
It's always on, so they're always repeating it. His mom was actually pretty hilarious. Pretty much hated the fact that he was a wrestler.
His mom did?
Doesn't like the character of the Undertaker.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty funny actually how she says all that stuff, and he's like, "Really? He's like, "You don't like her?" He's looking like, "No, I don't like him. Don't like the fact that he became a wrestler." But he says to his mother, "It's your fault because you took me to the wrestling at the Sam Houston Arena when I was a kid, so that's how you fell in love with it." So it was pretty good. I highly
I'm gonna have
recommend
to
it.
watch that tonight. I'm gonna have to watch that tonight.
And rivalries, of course, Sean and Brett and Sean were both on. Nothing new is revealed. Nothing new that we don't know. But who the hell said it? Was it Bruce Pritchard or Pete Rosenberg? One of them said it. What we've been saying again for 85 shows, Eric, that the Montreal Screwjob is probably the nexus of the wrestling world now.
Yep.
It's like pre Screwjob everything, post Screwjob everything.
Yeah.
It was such a huge deal, a huge surprise, a huge everything. So, hang on, we have to go back.
Yeah. Okay. What wrestler? Molly Holly Knight, Tatanka? Probably Tatanka. I would say.
I hope not Tatanka. Well, we all know those rumors from back in the day with Pat Patterson. With Billy Jack Haynes. I don't know. I ain't saying a word.
I don't think. No. I think because Pat Patterson is gay, and back then being gay was like a big scary thing, and people actually thought you could catch gayness, and they would paint gay people as like these predators, and they're really not. They're just people. If they're men, they like antiques and loafers, and women, if they're gay, they like gym teacher haircuts and like sweaters. So it's like, back then, sometimes now, but back then, and it's like, but they were not, predatory people at all. Like not all of them, I should say. There's probably some that are, but the Pat Patterson thing, I don't believe any of it. Like he's just a gay dude, and I think it was easy to pass the buck to him.
So you don't take anything that Billy Jack Haynes says to heart?
Billy Jack Haynes, that fucking idiot. No, Jesus Christ. I was watching. Hang on a minute. I watch a lot of these like cold case shows and shows like that. You know what I mean? Investigation shows. He fucking pops up on one. They're like, well, wrestler Billy Jack Haynes claims to be involved with the murder of these two boys on the train tracks or something. I'm like, he fucking said he was involved in that. I'm like, no, all right, no, Billy Jack, you fucking lost your mind. Go back to Oregon with the green and the yellow, and go hang out in front of the fucking fireplace and take pictures at Christmas. Just leave the real world alone. Like
he sucked anyway.
He did. Fuck him. He's a big bastard though.
Yeah. See, here, see, Sergio should be paying attention.
No Trump. No Trump.
And the worst part is, I'm not anti-Trump. I'm anti-politics altogether. I'm not anti-anybody. I'm anti all politics, all politicians, all of them.
Yep.
So, I don't think Vince is going to get any serious trouble. Nah. We just said the same thing, Gil. We just said the same thing. Nothing's going to happen from this. Nothing. He already paid off those women. If he used company money, they'll force him out completely. Big fucking deal. He still owns the company.
Can
Just
they?
can't, he
Well, they
just
can
can't
force
make
him
any,
out,
they can force him out of making any decisions worthwhile to the company.
but he still owns the company and making money.
Exactly. Okay, and it's not like they're gonna put some new person in there as CEO. Guess who's CEO? His goddamn daughter. Nothing is going to happen to Vince McMahon. This isn't a jail thing. This isn't a rape thing. This is just about him paying off women that he may have slept with. Okay, and said if he used company money, they'll throw him out of the company. But guess what? He still owns it. He's still going to make money. It doesn't make a difference. Terzio, I don't know what she did on. I'll answer it. She did. She was. I don't know what the hell she was, to be honest with you. I don't know what Linda McMahon did for him. She was secretary of some bullshit,
She was secretary of small business. That's what she was. Yeah.
some shit like that.
Isn't it his money company? She's got. Well, no. Yes and no. It technically belongs to WWE because it's a public company. So
Once it
he
goes public, that's
and
it.
the shareholders all own it. So if you have stock in WWE, you have a WWE stock. It's technically your money he used. Like even if you only have like 4 shares, it's worth like $10,000. It's your money he used.
Yeah, once you go public, you have to have a board. And again, I had this rant last time. I hate the fucking board because the board somehow gets some kind of control.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like the what do you call it, the three legislation government bullshit, the House of
Judicial,
Representatives, yeah,
yeah.
all that bullshit. It's all crap. It's my company. I'll fucking say what goes. Are they switching buildings? I do believe they are building. Because I do believe they're building the Hall of Fame. I haven't heard.
Where at though?
I don't remember. Is it in Florida? Is it in Florida? They're moving to Florida?
Or is it Connecticut? Are they staying in Connecticut?
I don't think so. I heard last
No,
time.
they're moving.
The last rumor I heard was they were moving to Florida to have everything based in Florida. NXT's
Wow.
down there, the training center. They were going to build a new headquarters with a Hall of Fame,
Wow.
which is why they had that show with getting all their shit back. They didn't get all that shit back just to stick it in the fucking warehouse. They
No.
want to build a Hall of Fame. So supposedly it's going to be in Florida, somewhere in Orlando. Yeah, Terzi heard the same thing,
So
which is awesome. If they build the Hall of Fame, we're going.
Yeah, we got to go. We have to go.
The logo to the new building, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure yet, boss. I haven't sure. Last thing I heard, they were moving to Orlando somewhere. They said they're going to build a Hall of Fame.
Pop Culture Pro should buy Titan Towers so we can have our headquarters there.
There you go. There you go. Oh, look, Bambi's still going. We moved on and she's still going.
If hoes know they can get paid, they're going to screw. She's not wrong.
She's on a rampage. I love it.
She is not wrong.
I love it.
Well, good for her sticking up for like the whatever, like the real
I like it. I like it a
yeah,
lot.
big time.
But like we were saying, yes, this Montreal Screwjob seems to be the dividing point between old school and the new wrestling that we have today.
It is. It really is.
It really does seem to be. It seems to be the Tatooine of the wrestling world. Like for some reason, the center of the universe that everything revolves around. And I would agree, because that would be the night that everything changed. Kayfabe, even though they blame the curtain call for that.
Yeah, but there was still kayfabe after the curtain call.
Yeah. Plus, don't forget, the curtain call didn't get leaked until years later.
Yeah, and
the video didn't get leaked until years later.
Yeah, and it was a home video, and whoever got a hold of that home video chose to air it on whatever. Otherwise we would just be watching it on YouTube, going, "Oh, what the fuck's that?" You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But like I said, there was really nothing new. I mean, it was cool. It was a good show. I do recommend watching it. But was there any new information? No, not really. Not really. But Brett is Brett. Sean still plays, in my opinion, too much of the victim.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like that he's plays too much of the victim. Of course, he was all fucked up. I get it. But he plays too much of the victim. And Brett lets him play too much of the victim. Yeah. Brett did nothing wrong still to this day. So what are you going to do? Whatever.
Well, I mean, if Sean wants to ask his buddy Jesus to forgive everything, I thought everything was fine then, Like, well, why are you still upset then, Sean?
The one thing they did say I thought was cool was it wasn't it was TJ, Natty's husband. was the one who put them together. I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't know that until now. TJ, Sean mentioned to TJ, I'd like to talk to Brett, and he told Brett, and Brett said, "All right, give him my number. If he calls me, he calls me."
No
And it,
shit.
and it took like he didn't call him right away because he actually admitted he was scared. He was actually scared to call him, and then finally
Wow.
they met the night on Raw when Brett came back. That was the first time they met.
Okay.
So I mean that was a pretty cool, you know,
That's cool. That's a cool little story.
yeah. I'm at the point where Brett came back on the Raw rewatch that I mostly fast forward. I can't believe you're still going on that. Good for you,
Yeah.
boss.
That's cool. That's really cool. Fuck the Let's Go, Matt. Did I
Did
ever?
you meet Sean?
Yes and no. I didn't know it was him. I was backstage in Stabler Arena in Bethlehem. We, I don't know if I was really supposed to be because like we were office kids, but we kind of like we were like just scrubs. We just got done training. We were like green, so we were still like fucking like all like like Marky. So we were just hanging out like a bunch of idiots, you know. I mean, they knew we were cool to be there, but it was like, you know, nobody really talked to us, and we didn't talk. We tried to talk because they tell you to go around and like introduce yourself, but like that wasn't happening. There's so many people there. We did talk to a few people, but anyway, I was standing there, and this guy walked by me, and he was just wearing like a t-shirt and like sweatpants or whatever, and he walked by me, and I'm like, he had like a ponytail. And I'm like, wow. I was like, who the fuck is that shrimp? And he walked by me, and one of the other guys I was with goes, that was fucking Shawn Michaels. And I went, that was not. So one of our more boisterous friends yells, HBK, and he turned around. He went just like this, turned around, he went, hello. And I was like, oh, so that was Shawn. So kind of no, kind of yeah. Uh, so yeah, and he's like this tall, you know. He is a runt. I mean, TV adds 15 pounds. I get it and makes you look whatever, but I'm telling you right now, he is a fucking runt.
Yeah, Sean is 56.
Yep, 56. Yeah.
Any updates on Ric Flair? Starcast 5, it's called, July 31st, Nashville, Tennessee. Who he's fighting? I don't know who he's fighting yet. I checked that up. It just says Ric Flair's last match.
Yep. Maybe, is it going to be like a 6-man where he comes in here and there? You know?
No, I don't think so. I don't. It doesn't even say. It just advertises as his last match. That's all it says. But there is a documentary that supposedly aired its first episode. We're gonna have to find that, called The Last Match, starring Ric Flair. It's
Really?
episode 1. I think it's basically just either about him or him training, getting ready for this thing.
Is it a
Um,
YouTube thing or?
I have to look it up. I'm not exactly sure, but I know the documentary did debut. Rick is yeah, we've been saying that.
Yeah,
I don't know if I want to watch it to like pay tribute to Ric Flair or if I'm going to watch it to because he might possibly die in the ring. I haven't
that's
decided,
tough.
but he's training, dude. He's training like Rocky right now. He's hardcore going at it. So I mean, he's still alive from the training. So let's just hope he can. Listen, he doesn't do anything major anyway. I'm not taking away from Ric Flair, but he really has, by his words, he has like 4 moves that he does.
Yeah.
You know, he's not really going to do anything crazy. Even though he says he would do a high spot, don't do the high spot, Rick. Just do a Ric Flair 1977 match, and you'll be good to go. Everybody will love it.
Yeah, and I mean, as far as I know, he's working out in the ring too. So
Yeah, he is. He's
you
doing all
know,
that stuff.
so yeah,
It's like he went back to the beginning.
yeah,
He is. Virgil, look for the footage. He is doing everything. He's doing shit that my ass couldn't do. And
yeah.
he's 70 for Christ's sake. He's doing all
72 or
kinds of crazy
something.
shit. Yeah, he's all kinds of crazy shit. He's hardcore though. He's doing the ropes and he's lifting weights and he's running and he's doing all this shit.
Wow, he's got a pacemaker. Is that fucked up?
Yep, he's ready to go. So
Nice
that's
hat.
Starcast 5, July 31st, Nashville, Tennessee. Again, and there's a whole undercard too.
Is there?
Yeah, oh, hang on. We got anybody good? Ray Phoenix and Taurus versus Laredo Kid and Bandito. Josh Alexander, the Impact World Champion. This is Impact.
Oh
Is it
wow.
Impact? Yeah, it is. Against Jacob Fatu, another Fatu, by the way.
Oh, Jacob, that's Rikishi's other son,
Is it Rikishi's? I don't know. Wouldn't he be in I figured he'd be in the WWE now. Bring him in
or
as
is
a
it Tonga
number.
Kid? Is it Tonga Kid's son?
Maybe Tonga Kid. He kind of looks like him.
Yeah, but Tonga Kid and Rikishi are twin brothers.
Okay. No, it can't be then. Oh, it
So
might be.
either Rikishi, Fatu, and Tonga Kid, they're twin brothers. So I think Jacob is Rikishi's. I think he is.
Yeah. Rachel Ellering, daughter of Paul Ellering, versus
Oh,
Deanna Purrazza. Killer Cross versus Harry Smith. That's the son of the British Bulldog.
yeah. Killer
Clark
Cross I've heard of.
Connors. Clark Connors versus Ren Carita and the Von Erichs. Marshall and Ross. The Von Erichs.
Oh, they're on it. Marshall and Ross are wrestling.
Versus them boys, the Briscoes. So we
The
got
Briscoe brothers.
Von Erichs versus Briscoes.
Wow,
Sounds like a pretty decent card.
that does sound like a decent card. We might have to watch that.
I think we're gonna. July 31st, 6:05, Nashville, Tennessee.
I wonder if we can
So-
watch it live and simulcast it, and
Get sued?
if it's live on YouTube.
Bambi, not yet. She's still in NXT, very early developmental. You won't see her for
Probably
a
another
while.
year. Yeah.
They'll never put her on TV until she's ready, just because of the daughter, and not to again, I'm no prize, but Rock's daughter is
Yeah, she's not
the oldest
really
one is-
attractive.
Ugh.
No, she's not attractive at all.
I'm not knocking anybody. I'm
No
no prize.
offense. Yeah, no
No.
offense, Rock.
I'm just saying, she looks more
She
like
ain't no
him.
Nia Jax. She ain't no
She'll-
Nia Jax.
Oh, Nia Jax, please. I'm not gonna get to that Nia Jax thing. No, she's a good looking woman. She is.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna knock
But Rock's daughter isn't.
Yeah, I'm not gonna knock that either.
Nah,
But you won't see her for a long time
no.
because she's literally just beginning, and he's not getting involved in it. Like, he was there the first day, I think, the first 2 days, but
Yeah.
he ain't gonna get involved. She ain't gonna be ready for like another year to be even put on TV, and so they're not gonna rush her because of just because who the daughter is, who the father is. So
And I think he wants her to come up on her own, like kind of like he did, like
I'm dying to know though what the name is gonna be.
they already gave her a name. Didn't you see that?
No, I didn't see the name.
Weren't they giving her shit about it? Yeah, people were giving her shit about the name they gave her.
Oh God,
I'm pretty sure they gave her. Bambi says I really haven't watched. It's annoying. It is annoying. Yeah, but she's not on yet.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll look it up in a minute. But Eric, I also want to get into, because we forgot last week, a couple of weeks ago, we went into, because I think we are the most informative wrestling show there is. Every time we talk about something, it seems to pick up somewhere else. And the same thing happened with that big, stupid, goofy, stupid, dumbass piece of shit Ryback. We talked about Ryback and how he just can't move on with his pathetic life. Basically, what he's doing is enjoying the fact that Vince is having legal troubles, and he goes on these stupid rants every single day or week on his show, either as a podcast or he's tweeting it. I don't know what he's doing, but he's enjoying the fact that Vince has legal troubles. He's enjoying the fact that he might have to go to court. He's basking in this kind of and basking in it, suffering. So Ryback. And I really hope you see this, because I am not afraid of you, big fucking stupid head. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. I mean, who are you? Like, no one cares what you have to say. You couldn't make it in the company. You got fired, and now you're fucking butthurt over it. So you're enjoying the fact that Vince is suffering a little bit.
Yeah.
Fuck off this dude. I'm tired of this guy.
Fuck yourself, Ryback. There's her name. Bambi's looked it up. I told you she had a name. Ava Rain.
Ava Rain. Yeah, that does suck.
Have you ever seen the rain?
That sucks bad.
That does. She's gonna flop.
Yeah, that sucks.
Wow, Ryback's a big fucking douchebag. Fuck him.
I understand you're trying to keep yourself relevant, you big fucking goof, but I mean, come on.
How about being not in a douchey, like, insensitive fucking way? Like, all he does is cry. Like, be positive. Be like fucking like, all right, I gave it a shot, so whatever. Now I'm doing this, so let's do this. He takes shots at everybody.
He is. He's a piece of shit, and he has to stay relevant. So
Yeah.
yeah, even boss player. He always gets annoying videos on TikTok. Yeah,
Oh,
of him eating or him like him growling and being fucking stupid. Dude, move on with your life.
yeah. Do something.
Go wrestle in the fucking school gym like you're supposed to.
Yeah.
When you can't get a job with a major company. Look how many major you got: AEW, Impact, NWA, all these and you can't get a job there. What does that tell you about you?
You
Move
suck.
on with your life, please, so we don't have to listen to your bullshit anymore.
Yeah.
Can't.
Go. If you're such a big guy and you're fucking big tough guy, go fight or something. You
Hey, go
know?
try UFC.
Yeah. Do
I
that.
would pay $70 to watch that tub of shit get in a ring with a UFC fighter and twist that son of a bitch into a fucking pretzel. I would pay $70 easy,
I
no
would too.
problem. I would
I
love
would
it.
too.
I was, oh my god, I can't stand that guy. I hated
Dude,
him when he was in wrestling. I hate him now even more.
yeah, he sucked. And he sucks now. And like you said, he's a fucking big piece of shit. He fucking can't walk. He can't walk to the water fountain without blowing up. And fuck you, Ryback. You fucking what a cunt.
Like, why do you have to bet? Like, he's
Why is he
trying to,
bitter? Like, what's he bitter about?
yeah.
He got to wrestle. He was in the limelight. He was pretty over for a minute or two, like
For a
mid
minute,
card over. You know?
yeah, for a minute or two, and then they realize, wow, this guy sucks.
Yeah, this guy's a dickbag.
And he gets butthurt when you call him Goldberg. Oh, really?
Oh,
Because
I'm sorry, Ryberg.
you stole his gimmick, and which is really not much of a gimmick. But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
you're gonna emulate Goldberg
of all people, I know.
of all people. Frying Pan has more charisma.
Oh my god, he's so terrible. Feed me. What did he feed me? Right? That was his catchphrase. Feed me.
Feed me more.
Feed me more. And he would have the whole feed me. But you know what? You big turd. Let's move on with your life, please. I'm tired of him.
Why didn't they put him in there with Lesnar, like somebody that can really fight and is really
Oh, I would love that. I would
could
love to
toss him
see
around?
him. I would love to see him stiff somebody and get the biggest receipt of all time.
Yeah,
Oh my god, that would be so great.
like if he got in the ring with Regal back in the '90s or like Finley or you know what I mean or one of those guys, it would just fucking beat the fuck out of you.
Yeah, like Goldberg got when he got in the ring with them.
He got in the ring. Yeah, he got in the ring with fucking Steve Regal. And what happened?
Yeah,
Big
Regal.
tough guy. Big tough guy wasn't so tough, was he?
No, Regal. Again, watch that on YouTube if you have the chance.
Yes. Please
Regal,
look it up on YouTube.
Regal got fired for that, for
Yep.
beating on fucking Goldberg.
Yeah.
Of course, Goldberg won because Regal did the right thing. He did what he was told, but he beat the fucking piss out of him in the ring
The
for a
big
few minutes.
boss. That the big boss man was a tough guy.
Austin told a story I like about Big Boss Man. I think.
Receipts. Yeah. Yeah. Big
Yeah.
boss man would give you. Oh no, he's tough.
Yeah.
He'd give you one if you fucked up.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot about.
He said that Boss Man was beating him up pretty stiff, so Austin hit him back with a couple of good shots. And when Austin was down on the floor, Boss Man was down on the floor, he looked at him and said, "All right, I get it. Like I'm not going to stiff you no more." So that was I heard that story too, but that was a good story. Because Boss Man was stiffing him, so Steve got him back, and
Boss man was stiff. Boss man was tough.
The Boss Man was like, "I got you. I won't do it again." So that's
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I believe that 100%. Like, because that's Steve putting himself over.
No, I mean he's saying he was getting stiff, so he stiffed him back. That's all because he was explaining, receipts and stuff. So
Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. I just think Steve embellished it a little. I'm sure it happened, and I'm sure it's 90% accurate. But Austin
go ahead.
Austin just seems like he embellishes it up a little bit to me. I love Austin. I don't hate him at all. I pledge allegiance to Stone Cold Steve Austin. But Austin tends to,
Speaking of receipts, going back to the rivals with Sean and Brett, there was a good thing of that. I never realized. That's right. You can't talk about Austin on.
I just said I pledge allegiance to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Wait a minute. This show's canceled or Eric's show's canceled?
How can you cancel? I'm not even on the right. Not even on the right show. It's just, you just canceled me.
Don't walk your comments back. See, what is it? Oh, why is someone beat the shit out of the supermarket? Yeah, that was Booker T.
Booker T. That was good. That
That
was
was
fun.
great. Yeah, that was great. Hey, you can't cancel me. I didn't do anything. But
You're
like
hanging
I
out.
was
You're
saying,
hanging out with me.
like now that you can look back on it, they were talking about how the rivalry, but how stiff the Iron Man match was, and Brett and Sean both said we were a little stiff. We were really giving each other a really good shots in that thing, because of the whole rivalry. And now that you look back on it, you're like, holy shit, you're right. Like they really, really were stiffing each other a little bit. But you
They're
know what?
whomping each other. Yeah,
So what? It made for good TV, man. I
it
think
did.
more people. I think wrestling should be a little stiffer.
Well, if you
Take
did
that.
that,
Take that super kick. Take that punch.
if they did that these days, there wouldn't be any wrestlers because they'd all be fucking hurt. They only wrestle 3 days a week. They'd all be hurt. Oh, look at this. Timmy can't be canceled. All right, come on, boss. Give me a break.
I got. What do they call it? I got tenure.
You got tenure.
I got tenure. I can't be fired.
What did I get? 3 year?
No, you're month to month.
A month to month year.
You have a month to month contract based on Steve's mood, I guess.
The show is the
uh,
best, Mister Steve. Look at Terzio, huh? Look at the love, Terzio. We love you too, right there.
and there was another story that came out. Again, we're just talking about stuff that we popped up on the internet this week.
Yeah.
The Undertaker told a story about Hulk Hogan. Did you watch this one, Eric?
I missed that, but I read about it. I didn't get to see it or really get into it. What happened?
This is a good story too. And again, I believe the Undertaker 100%. Boss for nice, let them take like 2 weeks vacation. He's trying to get us 2 weeks vacation with pay.
Oh, okay.
How about we get paid first, then we'll take the vacation.
And how about, you know what? Even right now, we'll just accept belts for the 100th
That's
episode.
that's true. I said you can have your son make them. I don't care. I just want belts.
Dude,
Um,
that'd be even better.
it would be great.
That would be
Um,
great.
so Taker came on, talked about not Tuesday in Texas, the match they had before that, the first match where he won the title.
Hmm.
He says that going into the match, Hogan already started saying, "Listen, brother, I got a bad neck. I'm afraid to take your finisher. I got a bad neck." So Taker said, I pride myself on, taking care of other guys. Your head won't be anywhere near the mat. I promise. I guarantee it. Match comes on. Flair comes down. He throws the chair. If you watch the replay, his head was nowhere near the mat. Tombstones him, pins him. Hogan, that whole thing with Hogan getting helped out of the ring,
Hmm.
that was real because he said Taker hurt his neck.
And he didn't even hit the mat, right? It was like this
No.
far.
So, that was the rumor going around. He hurt his neck. Taker kept saying, he felt bad. But he also watched the replay and said, dude,
There's no way.
there's no way I came near him.
No.
No, because I had him so tight, there was no way his neck hit that floor.
No.
So he says, you know what? Going into Texas Tuesday or whatever, he says, I'm a man. I'm going to go talk to the guy. Goes up to Hogan and tells Hogan, says, hey, man, I checked the footage. Your neck didn't go anywhere near the mat, your head. So what's the deal? And Hogan backtracks saying, well, you held me too tight. So by holding me too tight, there was no give. And when you hit, it tweaked my neck a little bit. And he laughed, and the two hosts of the show laughed. I'm laughing now, just like you are. So Hogan needs to stop doing interviews. It's like Hogan needs to just chill out, man.
Why can't, you know what? Hogan ought to just take his money, go buy a place like in upstate New York or in Vermont, some cabin out in the mountains, and just have Uber or not Uber, what's that thing that delivers your food? DoorDash and Amazon and fucking, just leave the public alone. Don't show your face anymore. If that's true, Hogan was an idiot knowing they'd be. Yeah, exactly, boss. That's what I'm saying. And I saw it live. The when he won the title.
Yeah, I remember that too. But that's also Hogan seeing the future as far as the Undertaker, seeing, knowing that his time's going to come to an end eventually.
Yeah,
and knowing that this guy is getting to take the title off him, that's got to mean something. So there he was, Patel. Oh, I'm all stiff. It's like, oh my God, dude, you look so stupid. I got these people who don't understand that we have replays now.
Even back then,
instantaneously what happened. And if you watch it right now, look it up again. I'm promoting YouTube today, which you should be watching this show and all our other Pop Culture Pro shows on YouTube, by the way.
You really should.
Do you like that? It's like how I slipped that in there. But watch
That was
that
quick.
too. Hogan versus Undertaker. His head. I mean, it's so far from hitting the mat that it looks horrible. Like
Yeah,
wrestling wise,
yeah.
it looks terrible because he did pick him, hold him tight, and tech him up so far.
And Taker didn't even look like he looked like uncomfortable like doing it. You know what I mean? Like it was
Yeah,
harder for him to do it. Like,
this is the best show wrestling's on. Better than baseball? What do you mean?
whoa.
We're better than baseball? Okay.
Hey, I'll take it. Thanks, Terzio.
Very well done, Eric. Take notes. I think you two got to have a one final match at WrestleMania this year
Me
to
and me and the boss
to hash it all out.
to hash it all out.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
Matt. Hey, Matt. Welcome to the show, Matt.
Hey, Matt.
My buddy went to the Paul Hogan's bar in Florida this past week and said it sucked.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah. Look, these guys who buy these places, a lot of them don't put the money into it. They put their
No.
name on it and they expect you to spend all your money and but a lot of these, even his shop. I went to his shop in Orlando. Don't get me wrong, it was cool,
I bet it was cool.
but it wasn't like oh man, it's the best fucking store ever. No, it was okay,
It was
but
just like a big.
it's super overpriced. A
Yeah,
$50 T-shirt or whatever the fuck. I'm not buying a fucking $50 T-shirt when I can probably make one myself, even be better.
it's like a big concession stand, right? At like the arena when you go. And
Yeah,
yeah,
it is a cool. They have his Corvette in there, and they have a big Hollywood statue, Hulk Hogan Hollywood statue. That's pretty cool. And a lot of stuff they have in there is cool. They have the belts are cool, but again, they're overpriced because he signed them. You got $100 belt, $200 belt. He's charging you $700 because he put his name on it. Not gonna happen, dude. I'm sorry.
yeah. I don't know.
But it's again, is it worth going to once? Sure.
It's
Is it
worth
worth going?
stopping in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it worth like a annual thing if you go to Florida every year? No, unless he's
No.
there. I still want to meet the guy. I still want to meet him and get a picture and all that good stuff. So, you go put that baby to sleep, Bambi. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Have the baby good night too.
Hugs, kisses. We missed you too.
Night, baby.
Night, baby.
Rick versus boss, Howie Rose against her. Who the fuck is Howie? Oh, the Met guy. Can you stop at the Mets for 5 seconds, please? I don't promote them on this show. I don't even promote the Yankees on this show. I don't promote anybody on this show except wrestling.
Who are the Mets again?
They're I don't know if they're still in first place, right? Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I think they
That's
are.
all- that-
They're actually
that's
doing.
all.
They're actually doing really good.
No, they're doing very well. Good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New York.
That's all the news I got, Eric, this week. If you got something you want to chat about, the only thing I'll say is
I do.
the rumors between Sasha and Naomi. One day they're fired and on their way to AEW. The next day they are not fired. They are still suspended. All I know is we have no women tag. They basically threw the women's tag titles in the garbage because there's no tag champs because they don't know what they're doing with these two yet. Move the fuck on. Strip them of the titles and get going. Again, I like the idea of women tag champs. Love the idea.
That's cool.
Promoting that shit since episode 1 of this show. No, now that there's no tag champs because these two are in limbo. But
It's so dumb.
until WWE has that official, we'd like to say thank you, move on, blah blah blah. They still work there.
Exactly.
So I don't want to hear any more of this. They're on their way to AEW on the next show because they're not.
I don't want to hear about anything because I think they're both worthless and they're not even worth talking about. It's just this whole situation is just useless.
Yeah, they have their points, but whatever.
I don't know. It's too much like soap opera drama. Like this is really how it's soap opera now. It never used to be soap opera back in the day, but now it's just terrible.
Oh, and again, one more thing. Just before the show, I saw it at a live event on Saturday in Sacramento. I want to say Natalia no sold Liv Morgan's finisher. Then
I heard that.
Pointed at her and stormed off into the back. But supposedly this was already resolved. But like, what's going on with these wrestlers lately? Like, what's going on with them?
I think the quality of the product is so bad that probably these people that are passionate about it are sick of it. Like, are probably sick of working with these people that don't know how to work.
Well, she took the finisher got pinned, and just got up out of the ring, pointed at it, and ran off. I was like, that's kind of
That's
weird.
fucked up. That's
It is
really
fucked.
fucked up.
Thank God it wasn't a. It was a TV thing. It was just
Just a house show.
a house show. Ring of Honor is owned by AEW now, and they're still going. I don't know if they're doing their own shit, but they're all over AEW all the time, Frank.
Yep.
So, Eric, what you had? You said you had something you want to say. Talk
Yeah.
about.
We had last week. We had Kenny Omega coming out about
I should have known.
shitting on Corny, and you don't shit on my man Corny. You don't shit on Jim Cornette because Jim Cornette's been in this business for like 45 years, and there's nobody that knows much more about anything than him.
Longer than that.
Yeah, 50, probably 50 years, because he's been taking pictures since he was like 10, and he's what, 60? So yeah, so he says some stupid shit about Cornette, and at the same time he says like, okay, this is a guy who hasn't wrestled in almost a year, and says if he even like slightly hurts whatever injury he has again, he'll never wrestle again. So okay, so you're soft, you suck, and you're running your mouth about Cornette. Well, you should have known that Corny was going to come back with I think he did a 45-minute fucking bitch fest about Omega, and dude, you know,
we're gonna post it on our 2 Facebook pages after the show.
We're gonna have to, because like fucking Corny went the fuck off on Kenny Omega. It was fucking great. He calls him Kenny Olivier, Twinkle Toes, McFinger Bang. Fuck, it's so fucking good. It's so fucking good.
I'm gonna post it and make sure I tag Hollywood Dave.
Yeah, post it, find it, post it, and tag Dave. But yeah, no, you don't. I mean, and Corny's right. Like, and I know I'm a big proponent of Jim Cornette, but if anybody wants to get like real entertainment, but real wrestling knowledge and inside, and somebody who's been in the business for, I think he's been in since '82, so 40 years in the business. Like, this guy knows what he's doing. He's done everything. He's booked. He's managed. He's wrestled. He's written. He's owned a company. He's done every single thing you can do in professional wrestling. So for Kenny Olivier to mock Cornette and then like openly challenge him like to a war of words, it's like, dude, you're better off sticking your hand in a fucking blender and having it come out without a scratch, because like Corny's gonna bury you, and he did. Like, he fucking went off. And yes, you got to post that, Tim.
It's like challenging Eminem to a rap battle. Just don't do it.
You're not going to win. No, you're not going to win. You have no chance. You have no chance. Yes, Jim Cornette is the Eminem of the wrestling world. He's unbeatable at what he is and what he does. Posted my Andre the Giant picture on Facebook, but I took it in 1985. Is that Andre the Giant there with you, Terzio, in your profile pic?
Oh yeah, again, thank you, Terzio. You're bringing up a lot of shit. Taker told a great story that him and Andre was supposed to get a thing going.
Really?
It never materialized, because Taker went up to Andre and said, you know, of course, I love the fact they all called him boss. Mm-hmm. I love that. I don't know why I love that so much, but the fact that everyone called him boss, I don't know, it makes me smile for some reason. I guess because knowing that Andre would kill anyone in that ring if he really wanted to.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
He would straight up kill you. But, you know, he was nice enough not to. He said that he went up to Andre and talked about, I don't know, something he was doing. And Andre said, don't worry about it, kid. He goes, we're going to do something, me and you. And Taker was like, really? He's like, yeah, I got a great idea. Then he ended up fucking passing away or leaving, left the company, whatever, toward the end. And never
he got pretty, like, unable to move around.
Yeah. But Taker said it was one big regret that he didn't get a chance to not just wrestle Andre, but not hear what the actual idea was. Because Andre said, "Oh, I have an idea for me and you about, So
wow, can you imagine?
That's fucking awesome. You know what? As you get older, you forget time frames. You forget that 1990. Andre was there.
He was a tag team champion. Yeah.
Yeah, you forget that they were both there at the same time, and the fact that they never crossed paths. But the fact that Andre's like, listen, me and you are gonna do something, kid. I got a great idea for me and you. That's like, dude, that's a boost to your ego.
And listen, Andre would have put him over. 100%, he would have put him over.
Think so?
Oh, 100%. He put the Warrior over, so he's got to put the Taker over.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. That would have been probably a great sight to see. Imagine Andre in his prime though, with Taker in his prime like that. That would have been
like 1975 Andre versus 1992 Taker.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Battle of the big men.
I'd have almost as much enjoyment of that as watching Steve Faraci shave his head. Almost.
Steve. Sorry,
The
boss.
boss. Yeah, we have to bust your balls, boss.
He's going to cancel you again.
Of course he is. He does. I mean, I get canceled in the chat. You kidding me? That's how deep my going against the grain goes. That's how deep
true.
my throw it back to the man. I'm I'm the leader of the free world, ladies and gentlemen.
I like that. I like that a lot. I guess we can wrap it up there.
Yeah, that was a pretty and
hopefully next week we can get back to talking about some wrestling fun instead of all the goddamn news. But every week it seems like
there's a lot to talk about, man, and we packed it right in today. Like today we packed it in. Like
I'm saying, but next week, I forget who next week's episode is of biography. I don't know. I think rivalry is going to be either Kane and Undertaker is the rivalry show, and biography Rey Mysterio next week.
That could be interesting, though.
I know this is not professional, but give me a second because I'd like to fucking see myself. Who?
You kidding me? That's all the stuffed shells I get?
That's all you fucking get because you talk shit about windmills.
Yeah, windmills shit talking, and now I get the fucking.
I don't know who's next week. Whoever's the next week, we'll talk about on next Tuesday. We will talk about biography. We will talk about rivals, and then hopefully, like I said, we can talk about some of these shows going on and stuff going on because right now it's just bad news. Crazy.
She just stomped in here like Austin. I think I'm in big trouble. Oh, she opened up the stove. There's another whole plate in there.
Yeah, keep it warm for you.
Oh, thank you.
Take it back right now.
I take everything I said back. I'm sorry. It's on air live, so it's true.
I'm getting ready to.
Thank you.
All right, Eric, you got any parting words before we go?
No. Great show. Thank you, everyone, for piping in. You got to find that Cornette, the most recent, where he fires back at Kenny Olivier.
I'm going to post it on our 2 Facebook pages. Look up Just Too Sweet Show and the Just Too Sweet Show featuring the Insiders. Those are the 2 pages we have. Two, because we have 2 of us. And
Not
we're
one,
too sweet.
but 2.
And we're too sweet. So
too sweet.
I'm going to post that. I might post that Taker talking about Hogan thing. I'll post that again. And yes.
post the tombstone too.
I'll post the tombstone too. You can see how bad it was.
Yep. Awesome.
Actually, they did it on the show. Actually, they posted they showed the tombstone thing.
No shit.
So you'll able to see it all in one fail swoop.
Nice.
So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget popculturepros.com, Pop Culture Pros on YouTube, Pop Culture Pros everywhere on social media. We're on here, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, Grindr.
Whose ass is this? Yeah.
We're not on Grindr. That's a big joke.
We're not on Grindr and we're not on Tinder.
This week, I'm not sure of the actual schedule, so I'll just give you the rundown of the shows. Put it in the books. You like the Mets? That's the one you watch. Empire 161. You like the Yankees? That's the one you watch. Granny's PC. You like comic book movies, and they're going to do Thor this week. I'm actually going to go on that show Thursday.
Yep, Thursday.
PC, I'm going to go on there and talk about Thor: Love and Thunder. That's Thursday. Double O Deep Dive will be back in a month to finish up their James Bond. Look for our new shows, Am I on the Air? And the Black Lincoln Collective Show. You have to look for those 2. Right now, they're only doing audio shows. Hopefully, they'll be doing video shows soon, but right now, they're only doing audio stuff. But make sure you watch up both shows. That's with Don doing Am I on the Air? And 3 new guys. Matt Parker is one of them. I forget the other 2 guys' names. I apologize. They are the Black Lincoln Collective. They are also doing some cool shows right now. I always forget those 2. Now I remembered this week. Thank God.
Matt, Larry, and Curly, maybe?
Maybe. Something like that. Those are all the shows. Those are all the shows except for the one that's on Friday. And are you doing a special from the Deposit Lumberjack Festival show?
Yeah. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm not sure how and what I'm gonna do yet, how I'm gonna make it happen, or what I'm gonna configure. But somehow there will be a show this weekend, and I'm gonna try to be your roving reporter. Yeah, it's wicked when you take them off and put them back on, right? It's like, what have I been missing my whole life?
I just
kind of
don't.
thing.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Yeah, I don't even want to put mine on because I'm not. I don't want to. I don't want to know. But yeah, I'll have some sort of show for you guys. It will either be at the festival, during the festival, about the festival. I'm going to go around and talk to people. I'm going to try to get everybody I can on and have a good time. And if Tim makes it up, Tim and I will put something together and we'll have a real cool show for you. So
Word.
either way, the A to Z is coming at you this weekend. So don't miss
Awesome.
it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, everybody who came on and commented and joined us. We appreciate every single one of you. And we will see you next week. Peace out.